Hi, thanks for joining me in another video, and thanks to one of my viewers today for letting me review their car. Today we're taking a look at the 2022 Tesla Model Y. This is the second time I've reviewed a Model Y. The first time was back in July of 2020, just as production was ramping up, but it was a very quick review during a test drive. This one I've got a bit more time with, so we can go into a lot more detail thanks to one of my viewers. Which, by the way, if you have an EV I can review, let me know at info@kayasev.com. Since my first test drive in 2020, pricing and trim options have changed, so let's dive in. This is a 2022 Model Y long-range dual motor with 19-inch wheels and black interior. As of March 2022, the long-range trim starts at $59,990, and the performance starts at $64,990. The long-range Model Y has a top speed of 135 miles per hour and does 0 to 60 in 4.8 seconds. Its EPA estimated range is 330 miles. If you go for the performance, the EPA estimate decreases to 303 miles. However, you get a quicker 0 to 60 time at 3.5 seconds. The EPA also rates the long range as getting 122 miles per gallon equivalent, which is a phenomenal rating for a vehicle of this size. The other vehicles we've seen that were similar in size were in the low 100s and even went down to the 80s for miles per gallon equivalent. This car is even more efficient than the 2018 long-range Model 3 that's featured on my channel from time to time. This is a dual motor version which gives it all-wheel drive handling. On the rear axle is a permanent magnet motor, which is the more efficient of the two. For everyday driving, this motor is doing most of the work. On the front axle is a regular induction motor, which assists with performance and handling. These two motors are independently controlled and have no mechanical linkages between them. This gives them very good control on snowy or icy roads since the motors can adjust the traction control on their own. Looking at the exterior, the Model Y's design has been adapted from the Model 3. The two cars share a majority of their parts. The Model Y comes with rear tinted windows from the factory. Speaking of these windows, they're now made with double pane glass, which should help with some of the road noise. The car features chrome delated door handles and trim. It gives the car a modern look moving away from the chrome. Though if it came from the factory like this, is it technically deleted? You can choose from 5 colors with pearl white and midnight silver metallic currently being included in the price. There are 2 wheel options for the long-range version, including the 19-inch as we see here, and for $2,000 more you can get the 20-inch induction wheels. If you get the performance, you'll receive the 21-inch Uber turbine wheels. It has 8 exterior cameras. They are located on each side of the front fenders and B-pillars, 3 pointed out the front windshield and 1 that's rear-facing. There is an additional camera in the cabin which is used to make sure you're paying attention to the road while using the driver assistant features. There are 12 ultrasonic sensors on the front and rear bumpers that are used to detect your proximity to close objects. Tesla no longer uses a forward-firing radar as they now use Tesla Vision, which relies entirely on the cameras and ultrasonic sensors to drive. These cameras are also useful when you have Sentry Mode enabled. Sentry Mode is a continuous 360-degree monitoring alarm system. If a grocery cart or another vehicle were to hit your car while you have Sentry Mode activated, the event would be recorded. With premium connectivity, you can view your cameras live and see what is surrounding your car through your Tesla app. While driving, the cameras also work as a dash cam recording clips. This is an incredibly valuable feature. Don't ask me how I know. The Model Y has a power liftgate which makes getting into the hatchback super easy. The seats fold down electronically using these buttons on the side. If you just pull on it, it goes down. Having the seats down gives you a lot more room for larger items. In the compartments, you have a bunch of extra storage space in the sub-trunk as well. If you get the 7-seat model, you do lose a little bit of space, but they do still fold flat. So if you get the 7-seat configuration, this small compartment here is gone. But wait, there's more. There's also a frunk. You can open the front trunk with the controls on the screen inside through your Tesla app or if you're using a key fob. In total, the Model Y features 76 cubic feet of cargo space. If you should somehow need more storage space, you can purchase roof racks as an add-on accessory for $500. If that's still not enough, you can add a tow hitch capable of towing up to 3,500 pounds. There are exterior speakers on the vehicle to alert pedestrians, but it can also be used to customize the sound your horn emits. With premium connectivity, you can talk through your Tesla app and it will come out of the exterior speakers. Let's try it out. So the first thing I want to try is the horn sounds. So there are different ones you can choose. You can choose a fart, toss a coin, which is my favorite because I love the show The Witcher on Netflix. But let's do La Cucaracha, and I'm going to press the horn and you're going to be able to hear it on the outside. Now let's try the driving sounds, and you can see here there's a lot of them, including snake jazz, and ice cream, Caribbean, but let's try coconuts. All right, so let's do the driving sounds of coconuts. Also, about that pedestrian speaker, this is what it sounds like backing up. This to me sounds like a cartoon spaceship landing. All right, let's go for a drive. And all you have to do is unlock the car, and when you're inside, the car will detect your phone or key fob nearby. And if your phone is dead, or if you're letting someone else borrow your car, you can use this key card, and you just place it under here, and you hit the brakes, and then you're ready to go. The performance of this car is very engaging, and with Teslas, there's never a dull moment. It has a very quick acceleration. The ride is definitely stiff. It's more on the firm side. Tesla makes their cars feel more sporty with the suspension that they use. Obviously, it feels a lot like the Model 3, but we're higher up. And I like that because I get more visibility through the front windshield. It's still a little less visibility from the back windshield since it's tinted and the back windshield is a lot more narrow. The back window is smaller than the Model 3, and that's due to the electronics for the power liftgate. It's a quiet cabin, and the double pane windows do help a lot with that. There is still some wind noise coming through. It's not completely silent, but it is a lot better than the Model 3. My favorite part of electric vehicles are the regenerative braking system. Tesla has one-pedal driving, and it also has 3 braking modes. I'll get more into it now. All Tesla cars with permanent magnet motors feature a full one-pedal driving experience. There are 3 stopping modes available: creep, hold, and roll. My personal favorite is hold, but let's look at all 3. Creep mode mimics the function of an automatic transmission gas car. If sitting still and you lift your foot off the brake, your car will start to roll forward. Additionally, if you're driving along and release the accelerator, regenerative braking will slow you down to slow speed. Then the car will continue rolling forward a few miles per hour. Roll mode eliminates the constant forward movement. So if you lift your foot off the brake while sitting still, you just don't move. While the car is in movement, lifting up the accelerator will start regenerative braking and get you promptly to a low speed. Once the car's speed is down into the single digits, regen stops and you're free rolling, like the car is in neutral. You'll eventually come to a stop, but it might take a while unless you're on a hill. With the car set to hold, the car will apply a good amount of regenerative braking to bring the car to a full stop, and then applies the friction brakes to keep it in place. Most people keep the car in hold or creep. I don't know many people who use the roll function. There are also 2 driving modes, standard and chill. Sport is available if you have a performance car or purchase a speed boost. It's best to keep the car set to standard. Chill can make the car feel kind of boring. Plus, any guests you have in the car will see that you're driving in chill since it will be displayed under your speedometer. How embarrassing. It has good steering, and making quick turns is pretty easy. As we're winding up these roads, the car is hardly swaying, and that's due to its low center of gravity. And also with Tesla vehicles, or any other electric vehicles, it's pretty difficult to have them roll over as well. All new Teslas come with base Autopilot included in the price. This keeps the car centered in the lane and will adjust the car's speed with the one in front of you. It also includes safety features like forward collision avoidance and lane departure avoidance. There is an option to upgrade to full self-driving, which gets you features like navigate on autopilot, which will change lanes on the highway and take exits for you or get around slow cars. It also enables the car to recognize stop signs and stop lights. If you get into the FSD beta, the car will perform full turns and drive on city streets for you. This feature is still in testing and does require driver supervision. The base Autopilot system is fantastic for when you're stuck in traffic. It handles highway driving well and makes the drive more relaxing. To turn on Autopilot, you just double tap down on the stalk on the right side of the steering wheel. So let's turn it on. And it's on. And you do have to keep your hands on the wheel to be ready to take over at any time. You can control your speed limit with the controls on your steering wheel with the right button. Let's put it down to the exact speed limit. You can also adjust the distance between you and another car using the same button on the steering wheel. You just click to the left and right. So we can set 5 cars apart or even go lower to 3 or 2. And let me set it to 4. So now we're at 4 car lanes. You can disable autopilot by pressing on the brakes or pushing the stalk up or kind of wiggling around on the steering wheel like you want to take over. So if you want to disengage it, let's try this one. And now we're back to driving ourselves. A big bonus for Tesla compared to other EVs is the large Tesla supercharging infrastructure and the ability to plug and charge. To charge, simply plug in and it will automatically start the charge for you, and it will be billed through your Tesla account. You can learn more about DC fast chargers and Tesla superchargers on my Tesla superchargers, what are they and how do they work video. Since this is a long-range model and has a bigger battery pack, it's able to accept the full 250 kilowatts of peak charging that the supercharger network can provide. 250 kilowatts translates to roughly 1,000 miles per hour of charging. It's pretty quick. Tesla vehicles charge with the proprietary Tesla connector, and they come with the J1772 adapter to charge at public level 1 and 2 charging stations. The car comes with a mobile connector that you can purchase adapters for. Most people use the charger it comes with, but you can also purchase a wall-mounted unit for quicker charging. Inside, it's very simple. 1 button for the emergency lights, then you have your 2 regular lights, and then 2 on the steering wheel, and of course this huge 15-inch touchscreen in the center. I'm going to assume many of you have seen videos of Tesla's system and infotainment, but if not, this is going to be a quick summary. You control just about everything in this car from the screen. You control your air conditioner, driving modes, music, seat heaters, charging, entertainment, GPS, even your speedometer is shown here. Finding a charging station is very simple too. The car will calculate your trip and suggest the charging stops along your route. The infotainment system gets even better through over-the-air updates. There's always something new. Just recently, an update was released where it allows your car to do a light show synced with music. You can even program your own light show with external software. I've seen some pretty cool ones. Opening the glove box, you can see that there's a flash drive in here. That's where your dash cam clips are stored in the event of an accident. It also keeps someone from taking the drive since it's a locking compartment. In the middle, we have the updated center console, which has matte black plastic. I like this a lot more than piano black that was originally featured in here and in the Model 3. You have a spot for 2 phones to wirelessly charge and an additional 2 USB Type-C ports and a 12-volt outlet. Moving to the back, you can see there is a beautiful view of the sky with the panoramic glass roof. You have the option of getting 5 or 7 seat configurations, which adds an optional 3rd row. For your passengers back here, the vents are manually controlled and there are 2 USB-C ports available as well. Your rear passengers have heated seats, even the center one. Everything you see in this car, like the technology, USB ports, glass roof, and speakers, it's all included whether you get the long range or the performance. The Tesla mobile app is an incredibly powerful tool to control your car with. With it, you can use your phone as a key. Should your phone be misplaced or run out of charge, you can always use your key card and tap it on the door. If you'd prefer to have a regular key fob, you can pick one up on the Tesla shop. Back to the phone app. Through it, you can lock and unlock the car, pre-cool the cabin, control your charging settings, and view the real-time status and location of the car. For those in cold climates, you can set the car to defrost and preheat. You can also enable valet mode or speed limit mode, activate your garage doors, honk the horn, flash the lights, and if you purchase FSD, you can even summon the car. One last thing to mention is Tesla offers premium connectivity, which gives you things like live traffic maps, viewing your cameras live in the app, and getting the streaming services on your screen. It's $9.99 a month, but you can also pay $99 for 12 months. Currently, there are no federal tax credits available for Tesla, but there might be some state incentives in your area, so definitely check that out. The Tesla Model Y offers excellent range and a lot of space. If you're into tech, then this is going to be a fun option for you, and there will always be something new to look forward to in your car. Compared to other vehicles, there aren't a lot of options for configuration or customization. As far as price, the Model Y does start much higher compared to an electric Hyundai Kona or the Volkswagen ID4. However, the upside to the Tesla is the ease of charging and access to the large Tesla supercharger infrastructure. As always, make sure you go out for those test drives and see how you like the Model Y. Thanks for spending time with me today. Have an EV I can review? Email me at info@kaizev.com. Make sure to subscribe for more EV content and follow me on social media at KaiZev and Kai's Tesla. Kai is my dog. And check out my website for more EV resources at kaizev.com. That's all for now, and happy charging.